Oi! Why do you hate Nation? What? Oh, because I think he's a hypocritical jackass who thinks he's above everybody else. His words are fact. He treats his fans like shit. He targets anybody big or small, may I add, who says anything bad about him. By the way, I could be next, so nice knowing you guys. Also, he thinks all people who eat meat are monsters, all vegans are saints, and he may or may not have a scary psychological issue that makes him think this way. Oh my god! You can't say anything about Onision! Why? He's got over 3 million subscribers and you only have 300. You can't say anything about him because he's bigger than you, so that means he's smarter, more important than you. So shut up! Okay, can we talk about subscribers for a minute? Now, I know your immediate argument's going to be, oh, Dale, you're just salty because you only have 300-something subscribers. And to that, I say no, because I'm actually kind of happy with my sub count. And to be honest, I'm still surprised I got more than 10 subscribers in the first place. I didn't even think I'd get to having 100. So, yeah, I think I'm doing okay for myself. Anyway, something I've noticed is that YouTube is driven on sub counts, which I suppose is the reason people start doing YouTube in the first place. But the thing is, something I've kind of noticed is a large subscriber count does not equal good content. And for a lot of people who put in good, decent work to create good content, sometimes they don't get much attention, whereas people who repeat the same stuff over and over again, aren't funny, aren't talented, or just have some one-off gimmick or joke that they use over and over again, somehow get a lot of attention. Now, I'm not saying having a gimmick is a bad thing because, well, for example, one of my favourite channels is the Slow-Mo Guys. Now, their gimmick is doing different things, but then showing it in super slow motion. But the thing that makes these guys stand out is that they put in so much effort to their films, and the fact these guys are very charismatic and likeable, and they use high-performance cameras to do the job, so it always looks phenomenal. And they do all sorts of things in slow motion, like throwing paint, setting off fireworks, hitting each other in the face, creating a fire tornado. That's just amazing. And there's so much more. It's always interesting and entertaining, no matter what they're doing. These guys nearly have 9 million subscribers, and deservingly so. But then you have the channels that are based purely around, say, a meme. Like the red hot knife meme from a few months ago. Yeah, you remember those videos that kept filling up your recommended feed even though you didn't watch a single video? Yeah, those ones. Yeah, they're finally dead, thank God, but then again, lots of people watched it, and personally, I didn't understand why it was so popular. I watched like 3 or 4 of them and then never watched them again, but I still get about 30 recommendations a day of those videos. I mean, sure, at first it was interesting, heating up a knife and then slicing it through the various things, but what makes this different from the slow-mo guys is that with the red hot knife, it got very repetitive very quickly. With the slow-mo guys, you never know what to expect because we don't naturally see in slow motion, so it's always intriguing to see what happens when it is in slow motion. Whether it's them doing the Happy Gilmore swing, getting their leg waxed, or Dan inflating a condom on his head, you never know what to expect. Whereas the red hot knife, you always know what to expect. Something melts, it bursts into flames, it crumbles, it's always the same. It's the same format every time. Whereas with the slow-mo guys, it's different every time. Yet people watched it, and the channels that did it gained so many subscribers. So it seems that people can gain subs very easily by doing the same stuff as anybody else rather than trying to go outside the bubble and do something unique. Which is probably why some of the biggest YouTubers on the site are gaming YouTubers rather than trying to do something else. Another thing that bothers me about sub counts is how people act towards them. For example, some people who have millions of subs, they obviously have more publicity, which is fine, because it comes with the territory. But the thing is, something people don't seem to understand is that just because someone has millions of subs does not mean that their words are fact, or that they're always right. Now, I'm sorry to go for the low-hanging fruit here, but Keemstar. He'll say some shit, whether it's biased, he's either made up, exaggerated, or not taken any effort to research, and yet people take this information and take it as fact, refusing to listen to others, and then attacking others. And it's not just Keemstar, it's true as with most other news or drama channels. For example, if I gave my opinion on any drama going on YouTube, despite my low status within the site, and not that I would do it anyway, because I can't stand drama, I would not expect people to take my word as fact and go ahead and attack people. But that won't happen, because people don't listen to small channels. People seem to think a higher sub count means that people are smarter than everybody else and therefore are worth listening to. But here's the thing, that's almost never the case. Now, this isn't true with every big channel. Some channels like Mr. Repzion, Boogie29988, Matthew Santoro, I Hate Everything, Rob Dyke, and Grady Underay, some of my favourite channels ever. At least these guys at least have common sense and they actually have an awareness of what's going on outside the news and social media and actually have an opinion of what's going on outside in the real world. But with other channels, I'm not saying who, this doesn't always seem to be the case. The thing is, people have this notion that you need a high sub count to be relevant. That's not always true. In my opinion, I feel the views are more important because that means people have actually watched your stuff. Because a ton of subscribers does not mean that people always watch your stuff. I mean, I'm willing to bet I have a fair number of people who have subscribed to me, but don't watch my content. Which is fair enough. I don't mind. They can do what they want. But the thing is, it's possible to have a lot of subscribers, but not be relevant and even hated. I feel. Also, there's something I want to add. Sub begging. Please stop it. It doesn't work. Now, I'm not saying who, but I have experienced this from several people. People who go out of their way to go to other people's channels or in chat rooms or whatever and beg them to subscribe to them and don't stop until they actually do. Here's the problem. If you beg people to subscribe and they do, they're not going to watch your videos. They're going to subscribe purely to stop you from begging them to. I don't want to subscribe to people simply because I was told to. If I like the content, I'll subscribe. And the reason I don't ask or beg people myself is because I like to think that people will subscribe to me because they genuinely like my content, not because I beg them to. Also, it comes off as desperate, so just don't do it. Also, I'm not very late for this, but I have noticed that there have been a trend for a while where people, mainly women, unfortunately, try to come up with a way to make as many subscribers as quickly as possible. Yeah, do you remember about 6 months ago when a ton of women suddenly promised sex tapes or nudes when they reached a milestone in subscribers? That's very cheap, and it's very frustrating to watch. They pander to the immature preteen demographic who are at the stage of their lives where boobs are just like the best thing ever. I mean, have you ever been on Zoe Burger's channel lately? Like, geez, women! Now, you're going to expect me to go down the shaming route. I'm not going down that route. What I am saying is that it's unfair. Now, what I'm saying is, it's not fair to men because they can't do the same thing. Seriously, when was the last time you saw a man do the whole nudes or whatever thing that was successful and or not banned? Whereas for some reason YouTube's okay with women doing it. Oh god, I'm gonna get so many people angry with me about this. It's also not fair on the actually talented people who would never bring themselves to that low. And it's not fair for other YouTubers who don't do this rubbish. It gives out a bad message that if we don't do anything like, say, using our bodies, female YouTubers are not going to be successful or taken seriously. See, a lot of people wonder why a lot of female YouTubers don't like showing themselves on camera, but this is why. I wouldn't want to be on YouTube because of my looks. Then again, I could look like this for all you know, but that's besides the point. If I was going to be remembered anything on this site, I wanted to be my reviews and commentary with the occasional gaming video, stuff that I enjoy and others enjoy, and that I put effort into. Not some random woman who got 1 million subs in a week because she promised nudes. Whether or not I will ever gain any subs like that is pretty obvious. If this is where YouTube is right now and its attitude to female YouTubers, it's not gonna happen. Not that I care, to be honest. It's pretty obvious when people only make content just for subs. People who don't make videos because they don't like doing it or it's fun, but so they can get famous. Kinda like how you can tell when you're watching a movie whether or not the actor enjoyed the role or they're just doing it for the money. Oh well, I guess I've pissed off enough people now. I'm not saying subscriptions are useless, because they're not. Don't get me wrong, I do like seeing people have enjoyed my stuff. All I'm saying is that the amount of YouTubers does not always mean that someone has actually got good content or they're a good person, or they actually put effort into their work. I mean, seriously, there's a whole channel dedicated to mispronouncing words that has like 300,000 subscribers. Aye, I'm not making it up, seriously. But if people like this stuff, then I guess I can't do anything about it. Maybe they're right, maybe I'm just salty. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, have a good day, thanks guys, cheers.